it is village.
I've been across the way. Yeah.
There's lots of houses.
There's just what we call a morph. It's just the color. Some of them they look more dark So conventionally, there has been known that giraffes, they tend to be more dark in color with age, while some exceptions.
So this one's an exception because he does look dark.
He
Yeah.
looks,
Yes.
unless it's a shadow, but I don't think there can be
No.
that much of a shadow.
Well, he is in the shade, but he's also darker.
Is that a young one because he's also kind of small?
Yeah, those two, they are
didn't bring
all
binoculars.
young ones.
Even the
Both
bigger
of
one
those
is
two.
young.
No, okay, they're both young. And I think over here in the grass I saw another one that looked small. Two big ones and one small.
Now, when you say the staff housing, it's all this housing
Yeah,
for the park?
yeah, the park is very big and it has 14,000 square kilometers, which is almost 5,000 square miles. So it's a big area. They do have more than 400 or 500 people altogether working in the park. They used to have the headquarters in the central part of the Serengeti, and they came to realize that it was growing like a small town. So they said, no, let's move the headquarters outside. So this section is outside the park.
Now is that just the workers or do they have their families?
Yeah, and families.
And families?
Good afternoon, station. I'm out from the border.
Why was this area burned? It looks like it was a controlled burn.
Yeah,
Contained.
we do ban our areas for some reasons. You know, the key reason is to make sure that the animals, they get good grasses all year round. And
So
some
once you
other-
burn it, it comes in better?
Yes. Everything, if you are looking at the Serengeti vegetation is what we call a fire climax kind of vegetation. So if you remove fire, even the name Serengeti maybe will end up changing, because the meaning of the Serengeti in the Maasai language, it means endless plains. So there'll be more grasses and few trees. So fire has been controlling the amount of trees in the Serengeti, with some other factors anyway. But if you're looking at the trees of the Serengeti and the grasses, they are all adapted to fire. They've been favored with fire. So those vegetation which didn't make it with fire, they were naturally eliminated. So the Serengeti has been burnt naturally with spontaneous fire.
Okay.
And if we don't burn for like 3-4 decades, we expect spontaneous fire to occur during the dry season.
Easier to do it.
Yeah, because
control.
of the accumulation of the dry grasses. And with the heat of the day, they end up heat up until the fire comes out. It's like if you keep hay outside in the equator. You know, we are almost at the equator.
Right.
You need every now and then to shovel and change it, because if you keep it like that, always fire will come
It's a
out.
big compost pot.
Yeah. So it's pretty much, this area has been burnt. The grasses, these type of grasses, the growing part of it is not on the tip, it is underground. And normally when you burn them, it's like you are putting a catalyst for rapid growth. They will recover and grow up very quickly. And these trees, the balanites,
What kind?
balanites, remember I told you balanites?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Or desert
D-E-L?
B-A-L-A-N-I-T-E. Yes,
Balanites.
Balanitis aegyptiaca. That's a scientific name. It has something to do with Egypt because of desert. And they are called desert dates because of the fruits. But in some of the areas, they are the only trees, like oases in the desert. The only trees where animals can get shade, animals can get fruits, and birds can get somewhere to build their nest. So the bark of this, the desert dates, is almost fire resistant. And most of the acacias, which you find them in the plains, their seed cover very hard and tough. They need fire for its germination. So you can see how fire is very important to maintain the vegetation in the Serengeti. And now with human being intervention, that's why we do burn this area every now and then to control fire as well, bush fires. So you burn this section, which will act as fire break. If the villages or poachers burns the area, to avoid the whole area to be burnt, so you burn some of the sections which will act as fire break. But again, to sake of
How many people does it take to do this burning? 'Cause you have to watch it, right, that it
Yeah.
doesn't spread.
yeah, it will be a good team. But we do have roads, road networks which do
That would-
act as fire.
It would stop at the road.
Yes. But it needs to be monitored anyway.
This doesn't seem like this is enough of a road to stop it.
This is not the road he's talking about.
They always hope that's the highway.
Now, when you say roads stop the fire, are you talking about a road like this one here?
Yeah. Normally what we do, you burn this side this year and you leave this side, maybe you burn it next year and you don't burn the previous years. Because again, the more frequently you burn an area, the more you know, vegetation is what we call invaders comes in, which they are not food to the animals. So you need to be careful.